Okay, so I ask all my guests who sit in the hot seat, who are you, what do you do, and why the hell do you do it?
Hey, my name is Ariful Huq, co-founder and head of product at Exaforce.
Nice.
Yeah. Why do I do it? That's a really good question. Building a startup is not easy, but got to be really passionate, I suppose, right? Be a builder, start from scratch.
Right.
It's really about challenging yourself.
I love that. What's the most challenging thing you've experienced so far in building Exaforce?
That's a really good question. A lot of people think product building, like just, building the product itself is challenging. It is. But I think the biggest thing is actually how do you get people to know who you are, what you do, and how you create value?
Like this.
Like this. But I think it's a lot of refinement in terms of how you actually go tell your story. More importantly, what is the value you create for the people, right, that you're actually building for? I find that to be one of the most challenging things. And perhaps it's because, I come from more of a product and engineering background, so that's like a bit more challenging in terms of like, how do we relate that? But I think there's a ton of learnings. It's my second startup. And so, first startup taught me a lot about like taking it to market and now like starting from scratch.
What do you find is kind of the most helpful way to create value and break through the noise, especially now with such a saturated market you guys are in?
Yeah, I think the customer is the North Star. You got to talk to as many people as possible and really introspect, right? Sometimes somebody may tell you about something that's painful, but you got to like dig 2 to 3 layers deeper and understand like, why is that happening? Why do you think that's difficult, right? I think it's the customers that are North Star, and co-build with customers. Get a few customers to actually really buy into that journey with you, which is not easy, right? Because they're taking a bet on you, right? But if you do that and you leverage their experience in helping you kind of build that initial product, I think it's probably one of the best approaches because you're solving a real problem.
I agree.
Right?
I agree. It's how we built CISO Games and the gym specifically, is we listen to the community and our target customers. I will say we're a community. We don't sell to the security community per se. But I love that very much because I'm all about the audience first.
Exactly.
See what I did there? That's my company name, literally. So shifting gears a little bit, take me through the problem you hear from customers that Exaforce solves.
Yeah, I think the problem, it's really, it kind of depends on where you are in your journey towards SOC. We're building an agentic SOC platform. What I find is when I talk to, say, a startup, a high-growth organization, like, we work with a few of them, like Replit, Glean, Function Health, those types of companies. These types of organizations, the hardest part for them is actually they have a small, lean team, and they want to put together a security operations program. And the burden for them to, get traditional technology today, whether it be a SIM, whatever it may be, plus hire, put it all together, put an entire program together, capital plus time, it's quite expensive. Number two, it's also time consuming. So it's like, how fast can I actually go build my security operations program that's AI augmented, right? That's the pain point that we hear from them. But then if you grow further up the market, like you hit mid enterprises and larger enterprises, it's a different pain point because it's like, hey, they're much more mature. It's like I've got, a team of, 4 to 5 or even up to 10, right? Then the challenges become, how do I not just keep hiring people and solve this problem in a non-linear way? I want to make my people much more effective in what they do, right? And so it's about augmentation, right? Yeah. How do I augment my team to do their best work? How do I increase my coverage? Like, I have detection coverage for certain things, but I have a lot of things that I'm adopting. I'm adopting AI. I've got like all these frontier model providers I'm leveraging. I'm adopting SaaS. My threat surface just keeps increasing. How do I just keep increasing my coverage, right? So those are complicated problems that we solve for the larger enterprises. But the smaller customers, like the high growth companies, they're just like, how do I get started? Like, how do I even get this thing going, right?
Yeah. What's one misconception about your space that you wish to kind of debunk or no?
I honestly I think the misconception is GenAI is going to solve the problem. I really think it's, GenAI. When we started this company, our vision, our manifesto, so to say, was we want to build agents that augment humans in security operations. That's actually how we started the company.
Okay.
But what we realized is, in order for agents to do work, work like humans, right? Like reason like humans with autonomy, it's not just about leveraging large language models. It's actually doing a lot of groundwork with data. And it's actually understanding this data. It's making the data representable both for humans and agents, actually. Because if you think about it, if a human can actually understand what's happening, an agent can do it, but the agent can do it predictably, precisely, every time. And 24/7. Like humans, we're not built to work 24/7. You don't want somebody to work 24/7, but an agent can do that. But if you make the data, if you kind of represent the data in a way that the agents understand them in a concise way, in a precise way, and they can reason really, really well and do it 24/7. So yeah, that's the one thing that I would say is I think there's a lot of noise around the impact of GenAI, and yes, there is a huge impact. But I think there's also traditional machine learning technologies that we need to be leveraging. There's a lot of data work that we need to be doing before we even get to the GenAI stuff. Yeah.
One last question, and my favorite one. Yes, Fabian is laughing there because he likes it too. If Exaforce were a piece of machine out there in the gym or a workout, what would it be?
Oh, wow. You got me. And I have a bias, I suppose. I honestly, I think it has to be multiple, if you ask me, because it's like a full body thing, right? You want to be healthy. So I can do cardio, and that's one thing. It gives me the endurance. We just talked about endurance, but I need to build muscle weight for other things, right?
Yeah.
It's so I can't really. Maybe there's a full body. Yeah, maybe it's one of those. Yeah,
running or high rocks.
Yeah,
CrossFit.
Exactly. CrossFit. Yeah. That would be it. That's a good one. Yeah, I would say that would be it.
Fabian already has his answers because he loves this question.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, where can people find you all?
www.exaforce.com, booth 4144 at Black Hat, LinkedIn, Ariful Huq. Yeah, just reach out to us. We'd love to talk to you. Yeah.
Thanks for coming to the gym. Let's go work out.
Yeah, thank you for hosting, and thank you for having me on your show. Yeah.
Actually, one last question quickly. Why'd you choose to come to the gym at 7 a.m. versus the parties at Black Hat and all the other stuff going on?
It is the best way for me to start my day. It's that dopamine hit. No matter where I am, oftentimes when I'm at home, I've got so many things going on between dropping off my kids and doing things. Sometimes I don't get my morning run in. But when I'm traveling, if I'm jet lagged, the first thing I do is run because it's it really resets your day. Just gets you up on a high. So I love doing it. Now I'm on a high. I'm going to go to the booth and talk to all of my prospects. So,
I love that. Yeah. Well, rooting for you guys. Thanks for coming to the gym and being a part of this initiative. We'd love to have you again. And all right, more cardio. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it. Thank you.
Yeah. Right on.